Hello, Grace House Churches. Hopefully you have enjoyed dinner, and now we can have a conversation about faith and works. So, James chapter 2, verse 24 sounds like a contradiction to Romans 3:28. James chapter 2, verse 24, is that right? Says you are saved not by faith alone, and Romans 3 says you are saved by faith alone. So which one is it? Are they in contradiction? What's going on here? And so I tried to remind us that the Bible was written for us, but not to us. And our American mindset likes, black, white, either or kind of things. But the Eastern mindset which is what the Bible is written to. It offers the truth in like these different pairs. So like God is sovereign and we are responsible. That we have the gospel right now in the kingdom, and also eventually the kingdom will come in its fullness. And so what you see in James chapter 2 is one of the biggest tensions in the whole Bible. That salvation is free and salvation costs you everything. So James doesn't have an issue with faith per se. He has an issue with the kind of faith, a faith that doesn't save, and it's a faith that doesn't work. And so he uses all these different illustrations on how we can both live in this tension, that Jesus paid it all and we have work to do. And so he walks through like a lawyer almost, just building a case with a hypothetical question about someone in your house church who has needs and you don't want to meet those needs, but you just speak spiritual blessing over them and how that doesn't work. And then he goes further and says, you say you believe the Shema. Even demons believe, but they don't have any allegiance to Jesus. And so the difference between a disciple and a demon is not info, it's not theology on a survey, it's allegiance, it's trust, it's daily surrender. And then he closes down his argument with an illustration with Abraham and Rahab, just showing that it's what they did that proved their faith. Abraham took Isaac up to the mountain. That showed his faith. Rahab hid the spies, and that showed her faith. And so again, James has no issue with faith saving. It's just a kind of faith that saves, a kind of faith that has seen the grace of God and been so moved by it that it does something. It obeys. And so if we are following Jesus and we haven't been changed and we haven't been moved and we haven't become more generous, more loving, more forgiving, if the fruit of the Spirit's not evident in the real world, James is challenging whether the Spirit has actually landed in our hearts. So my hope is that this doesn't create confusion or uncertainty, but rather just challenges us as a warning that God designed the gospel to be embodied, not just to be believed once and then lived privately. No, it's a worthiness. Christ is worthy for our faith to be made visible. And so how can we help each other make our faith visible? Hope you have a conversation that leads you to a visible faith this week.